Alright. Look the stream, yo. We were supposed to start at 9:45, but I came back to no apps or tabs open, so...
I find that intro to be unnecessarily long.
Yes. I haven't planned this yet, but I'm probably going to do another one that might be a little longer. Alright. We're actually on calm mode, so when we have calm weather, we'll be on green mode. So today's we are watching still an enhanced risk like we talked about last night, but change us now. We have a significant tornado threat. Now, we are now officially seeing the highest level on here, a 10% significant threat. So that's when we see the dash lines, that is a significant threat. And I didn't even have time to look at the outlook or anything today, because like I just said, it came back to literally nothing open. Or came online with nothing open. Well, good news, we have no weather alerts at this time. I clearly am. So we have no warnings, watches, advisories, statements, mesoscale discussions, or tropical. But the reason why we have none of those is because I turned the all the advisories and statements off. Mesoscale discussion and tropical are still on. So the only active things I have is tornado watches, warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, and watches, and mesoscale discussion. So we have no precipitation discussions or or SPC discussions at this time. Let's go to Fort Smith. I might change the reflectivity up a little bit. Let's go to velocity. Actually, let's keep velocity like that. Alright, we are kind of seeing a hook right now, but that might not be producing a tornado at this time, so we don't have to worry about that. If I'm not wrong, I think there might be a alert on that. Let's go to that special air statement. Well, we have a couple special air statements in effect. There's actually 14 in effect, and they're actually across USA. Actually, we have one in Alaska, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Mexico, again New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Indiana, and Illinois, Kentucky, Missouri, Maine, and Arctica. So Arctica, we have, like we're watching right here, we have a strong thunderstorm going through 9:30 a.m. Central Time, producing 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts and hail the size of peas. You should be fine for now, because this storm is likely already moving out of the area. I'm going to redraw the arrow. It's likely moving out of the area. And if we look at a different one, which is just the behind one, apparently that is only in effect for 9 more minutes, as well as the other one. This is issued by Tulsa, Oklahoma. So strong thunderstorms moving north at 45 miles an hour. Guess it was already for this one. This one's moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. And it will also impact the northwest of Boone County for the same time, like Tulsa. So, yeah, we should be calm for now. The likely time for we should start seeing storms is likely around 17:18 Zulu, 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern, noon to 1 o'clock Central Time. So this is where most people will already be doing their stuff by now. So since we don't have any active weather going on, I should talk about the non severe weather. So we don't have any blizzard warnings, ice storm warnings, snowstorm warnings, or where storm warnings actually in effect, same as lake effect. Avalanches, extreme cold, and freeze warnings don't have effect, but we actually do have freeze warnings, so we're not going to talk about that. Winter storm watches, we don't have effect, same as avalanche watches, extreme cold watches, and freeze watches. Winter weather advisories, cold weather advisories, and frost advisories are not in effect, but we do have one in effect for California. So technically, if I would like to say that none of those were in effect. So, do we have a blowing dust warning or a dust storm warning? None of those are in effect. High wind warning, don't have effect as well. We actually have almost none in effect. We have dense fog advisories. Those are in Alaska and Colorado. But we're not going to be talking about that. Dense smoke advisory, we haven't seen that in a while. Dense fog advisory for marine is not in effect. Dust advisory, blowing dust advisory are none in effect. Lake wind advisory is not in effect, but we do have a wind advisory in Maine and New Hampshire. So let's go talk about that real quick. So we are calm right now. Look at this. For the next 8 more hours, we'll be calm from 8 a.m. this morning, which I've already started, until 6 o'clock this evening, for gusts as high as 55 miles an hour. So, yeah, oh, look. I don't know what to call this channel, but hello. Usually I will have a link in the chat to StreamYard if you would like to join, but I'm not gonna post that out today because yesterday actually, not last night. Yesterday I did make an announcement that yesterday was gonna be the last day I put on the StreamYard link on my live streams now. So I'll either have it in the community post or Steam if you have it. So yeah. But if you don't have Steam, don't worry. I'll have it in my community post sometimes. But if you do, you'll have the link in the Steam, like Rock does. That's the only way he joined. We have an R1 advisory in effect just closer to the border of New Brunswick, Canada. This is for 15 to 30 mile an hour winds with gusts as high as 55 to 60 miles an hour. If this was just a couple miles an hour stronger for the gusts or normal winds, this could have been a high wind warning. All right, so we don't have a lake wind advisory like I said already. We do have a wind advisory though: freeze and fog advisory, air tsunami advisory, and air quality alert. So we only have 2 of them not in effect, but we only have an air quality alert in North Carolina. Apparently, they're both in effect for different separate areas. They're in effect for a couple mountains. Air quality alert, we haven't seen one all year long last year. So this year we might not see one here in New York State, but look at this. This is in effect, remains in effect till midnight, Sunday night, which is tonight. So air quality alert in effect by the National Weather Service in Greensburg, South Carolina. So yeah. So that's how calm we are at right now. So I have the severe thunderstorm warnings as well as tornado watches, and tornado warnings enable. And literally going to be honest with y'all, there's no tornado warning at this time. So I am going to change up a little bit of some alerts right now. So only the watches. the tornado watch. Tornado watch is now going to go red. Also going to be completely filled. And the tornado warning is also completely red, but we're going to change that to pink, like-ish color. Okay. For those who are joining in, we do not have a single mesoskill discussion out or watches or warnings, but we do have a couple advisories and warnings as well as statements in effect. We actually have 14 special order statements in effect for portions of the United States, so that's wild. All right. Let's talk about some record high temperatures real quick. Sorry about that. It's gonna show my address. So yeah. I'm just gonna. Oh, I gotta get. Oh, that's not what I needed. WX warn. So this is basically the alerts we have in effect right now. We do have a fire weather watch, which I don't know how that's not able. It might be. I just didn't see it. Am I tripping, or did I legitimately see a red flag warning on here last night on this Literally Weather app? Because now it's goofing off on me.
Brisk wind advisory. Maritime. Flood advisory. Oklahoma.
I didn't know you could do that. So I'm going to disable all real quick. Yeah, hang on. And a voice. So yesterday we did British. That was probably the craziest thing I've ever done. Oh, that's wild.
This is a speech example using the selected voice.
I'm gonna kind of trick some people today's. No, actually, effectively. All right. For just real quick, I'm gonna enable all alerts real quick again, so I want to see what it'll sound like. Severely, I'm gonna turn everything back on real quick. So I'm gonna keep that like that for now and wait for the next alert to come through. Across US. So I want to see if we actually have any record high temperatures going through. Actually, record temperatures. Yeah. It's supposed to be in our S right there. That is Blacksburg. Now let's take a look at Blacksburg. What's today's? Obviously, it's April. It's Easter April. So today's the 20th. Record high temperature was 91 today's. .91 degrees was set in 1991 in Blacksburg. The fact that I just see a freaking Amazon just go freaking by my house. Alright. So I should just open up where.gov. Could have been more easier. Apparently we have flash flood warnings in effect for Missouri now. Or they've probably been in effect. Yeah, they've been in effect for a while. Some of them are actually getting reissued until 11 a.m. Sunday. Hold up.
Maryland. Test message. Missouri. Flood warning. Missouri. Flash flood warning.
Alright. Back. Here we go again. Alright. Blacksburg, what's your high temperature today's? That's Roanoke Airport. Highest temperature today will be 80 degrees in Blacksburg, so 11 degrees below the record. Let's search. Okay, okay, whatever. So temperature, highest temperature was 102 in Texas, Grand Village, Texas, and the lowest was 9 degrees at 10 miles southeast of West Cliff, Colorado. So we saw a couple record high and low temperatures. Well, not record high or low. So type up west, see if I can see it. Right now, that's not it. Yeah, no. All right. There it is. 16 degrees at Silver West Airport, but their high today is 52. How many miles was that? Southeast. Okay. So it's like right over here. So over here I had the record low apparently the lowest temperature, which I don't know what that was. Ooh, some thunder could be possible on Thursday with snow, same as Wednesday and Tuesday. So we're gonna see some snow showers in Colorado mountains with a chance of possibility
Puerto
of
Rico. Flood warning.
with a chance of possibility a thunder snow event. So yeah. All right. 16 degrees Fahrenheit. So I guess if I want to say that was probably the record low temperature, because I don't think it was supposed to be that low. You know, it's ran. What was it again? That probably explains the notifications I was getting. It's not popping up. Am I spelling that wrong? Oh, yes, yeah. Never mind. Alright, apparently today's supposed to be 9 degrees. I don't know what was yesterday's record high temperature, but I guess apparently I was gonna type up yesterday's, but I guess I'll do it today's. So what's the record high? Yeah, let's do yesterday's. Alright, so yesterday was 102 degrees. It's currently 79 right now. Yeah, this is not the right one. So now we're going to compare it from last year's. So what was the highest temperature last year? Only 92 degrees, so we did hit a record high temperature here, comparing from last year to now. So yeah. And then we'll go to 10. What's that location? No, shucks. No, never mind. We're probably going to be going live, and we'll probably be live up till 2 o'clock if we don't have a single alert out, because we're going to be calm here. And apparently I was supposed to do something before the stream started, but I ended up getting out of bed before the stream, like 5 minutes before the stream was supposed to originally start. So probably when after I end the stream, I'll probably do my forecast I was supposed to do. map now. So what a forecast. With the forecast. I mean, I could do it live, but I don't want to do the forecast live while I'm live streaming. So yeah. So let's. Also, now I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh, I was doing. Sorry. Not what I was gonna do. What I was doing. 14120. That's North Tunnel in New York. There it is. My location. I was supposed to start it. So right now my location is 45 degrees. High is supposed to be 53. On a good little Easter. Mostly cloudy, but it will. But officially, sunshine and clouds mixed. And our hourly forecast. Let's take a look. Ooh, partly cloudy for now. I mean, I can still see the blue skies peeking out. It's gonna be the highest feel like it's supposed to be 49, where the almost highest temperature, which is gonna be around 4 and 5 o'clock on today's. So it is cold out here. Pressure right now, the next hour will be 30.47 inches in fall and steady, because I can tell because at noon it'll also be the same thing. And noon it'll be 30.47 inches and falling. So it's going to continuously fall until we see a rise up. So yeah. So this is a 12-hour forecast. 10 days. It's like a 10-day of my location. Ooh, that's a lot. Rain and thunder tomorrow on my location. I did not want that. However, that just popped up. Thanks. It's supposed to be almost 78 again. It's supposed to be a thunder in my area tomorrow. 73 on Thursday though. That'll be very nice. And then Monday and then next week, it's gonna kill me. You guys want to know why next week? I'm gonna be going back to school after my break. Because mine is only 2 weeks long. Alright, anyways, let's check the feel like temperatures on this day. Clearly don't know yet, but they're projecting around 70s for the feel like. Let's actually go to history real quick. So today's last year, our high temps, our temperatures we're in right now. So last year we hit a high of 49. So today's compared to last year, we'll probably be hitting our record high temperature. We're actually seeing wind gusts calm right now, but in next. Oh, that's actually last year. I'm stupid. Sorry. I'm literally about to say something very wrong. So literally last year, like 7:53 in the morning, it was just calm. And then the next hour later, the gust was up to like 31 miles an hour. Wait, no, which one's the gust? Yeah, the gust was up to. Yeah, the gust, I don't know how, but the gust was up to 31 miles an hour. Oh, yeah, not mine. 31 miles an hour in just 1 hour. So, yeah, instead, like, that for, like, all day long, so, yeah. So, our weekly maximum on the 14th was 68. Average is supposed to be 52.5, and minimum is 45. The 15th, 63, the maximum of technically 51.9, and minimum is 41. The 16th, maximum 64, and average 54.14. So that's 54.25 degrees. Minimum is 42. 17th will be max of 54, average 50.5 degrees, and minimum 46 degrees. If that, think about 51.8 degrees Fahrenheit with the average. Minimum is 47, max is 57. And then the 19th, max was 63, average 53.04 degrees, maybe just 53, and minimum is 45. And then Saturday, but last year on Easter, probably a maximum of 49, average 44.83 degrees, and a minimum of 41 degrees. So we are just casually talking about Easter temperatures, comparing this year's Easter to last year's Easter. I don't know when that was. I'll check that real quick. I just realized today at this day there was actually no, it wasn't Easter. Literally the last day of March was Easter, and our Easter this year is literally just a week before April ends. So now Easter. What if Easter next year is going to be in May? What are we going to do? Could be possible. So let's take a look at our average time daily observed weather. Yeah, no, actually not mine. Alright, so let's come over here to weatherwise. Currently, this is Buffalo's radar. I'm gonna turn off the alerts. Let's go to satellite actually. Jesus. So we're gonna go to satellite. So if you want to look at a satellite, let's do it. So let's go to satellite mode. Oh, I was cooking this. Oops. So there's our satellite right now. Well, that's nice. Very nice, actually. This is what we're seeing across the region in West New York. If you want me to look at satellite for your area, just let me know. I'll take a look. In the meantime, this is Buffalo's area satellite view. It's very cloudy in central New York. But in Detroit, it's like sunny almost. It's gonna be a beautiful day right now. So most people might not get to their Easter thing tonight because we'll be watching severe weather across the area. So yeah. The fact that you can see that sun is right here, sunny skies, and then after just going into this area, you're just under cloudy skies, a little bit of clouds. And that's just crazy. Alright, hang on, AFA. Alright, I'm back. Back. I'm not going to go over an hour and a half today's. We don't have stuff right now. Alright, so let's go back to radar. Let's check. That's actually supposed to not be. We do not. For those who are joining in, welcome. Good morning. Happy Easter. We're not on red mode at this time, but we do. We'll probably possibility it will be later tonight. So yeah, so y'all know that we will possibility be on red mode tonight if we do go live. So yeah, close that. Where did that go? I'm gonna keep you open. So our only active alerts that is non-severe is flash flood warning, heavy freezing spray warning, flood warning, gale warning, freeze warning, red flag warning, flood advisory, dense fog advisory, small craft advisory, breach wind advisory, hazard seas warning, wind advisories, small craft advisory is already said it. Frost advisory, rip current statement, gale watch, flood watch, fire weather watch, special weather statements, marine weather statement, and air quality alert, as well as a hydro outlook. So we are currently on active comm mode. And the fact that I'm over here seeing New Hampshire and Maine just under a red flag warning, and actually the entire state of Maine and New Hampshire is under wind advisory and red flag warning. And same as Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. But over here, we just got a little bit of Vermont, all Vermont and New York just chilling. Most of New York actually is chilling. Because, yeah. I just want to mention that because that's just the fact that only those areas are just, yeah. So basically, the entire state of Vermont is fine right now, if you're from there. But if you're
I'm gonna go for now. Goodbye.
All right. He probably left because I said his state. Because if I didn't mention that, he probably wouldn't leave. It could have been that, or he's just gonna be gone for now. So yeah. All right. Anyways, yeah. Just want to mention that real quick. I'm gonna turn on the special weather statements for now. So again, we do not have any severe thunderstorm, tornado warning, or watches in effect, but we do have 12 special weather statements. Only, I think only. Oh, all of them were for fire, weather, mixed precipitation, snowfall, and yeah, just stuff like that. Across west central, northwestern Minnesota for that special weather statement. Across four portions of northern Minnesota today's. So people in west central, northwestern, northern Minnesota, you're under a special weather statement for fire weather conditions, possible near critical fire weather. So yeah, but at this time, I'll say you're fine. People are worried about any active alerts that's currently in effect. Warnings, watches, advisories, discussions, and tropical are not in effect, but mainly we have 13 special weather statements now. 12 of them are for near critical fire or elevated fire weather conditions, and one of them are for strong thunderstorms. Do we have a special weather statement pop-up thing on here? So I'll be impressed if we do. Yes, we do. So we have a special weather statement in effect for Cole, Pomac, and Hughes County, Oklahoma. This exact same area we saw for last night's severe weather event, where this exact same counties had numerous tornado warnings. Sorry if I said that wrong. So these storms are constantly, I think they're moving northeast, racing at around 55 miles an hour. Yeah. Winds can gust as high as 50 miles an hour. No hail, luckily. So if you're just outdoors, consistently can shelter inside a building and wait until this strong thunderstorm with gusty winds pass. Again, if you hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. So yeah, if you hear thunder, if you see lightning, but a couple seconds later, like 5-10 seconds later, you hear thunder, you should be fine, but you should consider seeking shelter inside a building. But if you hear if you see lightning and like 2-3 seconds later you hear thunder, you're likely close enough to be struck by lightning. The thunder strikes, and probably if you see a lightning strike and then a second later you hear thunder, you definitely need to get shelter inside a building. But kind of be away from windows in case of hail starts falling. So yeah. If you see lightning, like say across the street from your house, that literally strikes right in front of your yard, you're definitely at risk to be struck by lightning if you're outside. If you're indoors, you should be likely fine, but your house might be at risk to be struck. So, for those who are joining in, welcome, happy Easter. We are currently just watching the beginning stages of possibility a Easter outbreak of severe weather. So we only have one special weather system in Oklahoma, 12 others across the U.S., including states like Maine, Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Missouri, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and New York, as well as New Hampshire being under a red flag warning. So, in case I didn't say it. Alright, we have a new special weather statement that just popped up right over our face. This one's for pea-sized hail and 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So we could potentially see the threat for large hail possibility. So, half-inch hail. Sorry, my mistake. Half-inch hail. Strong thunderstorms along the line extending from 7 miles north of Billings to near Republic. To near Clever, movement was northeast at 45 miles an hour. This is 10 miles an hour slower than the other storm in Oklahoma. Like I just said, for the other one, if outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Those traveling on Interstate 44, just be cautious between mile marker 55 and 84. That's where the strong thunderstorm will likely pass through. So, my cat over here. So Greece, Lawrence, and Kristen County, Missouri, if you're in the path of the storms, just move indoors and wait until the storm passes. 10:45 p.m. a.m. Central Time is the likely time for the storm to be gone. So yeah. So yeah, we have two special weather statements for strong thunderstorms, and 12 of them just being fire weather, literally fire weather. So again, no warnings, watches, advisories, or discussions are tropical or in effect. So yeah. So after this stream ends, I'm gonna do the Easter forecast, stuff like that, and probably just do my own thing for now. In case if we do have a confirmed tornado later during severe weather, we will likely go live. But we might be on AIM-Web's caves because I'm probably going to be taking over some goofy office for now. So yeah, that's what I usually do. So that's why I've not been live so much. So yeah. We do not have any storm chasers. Looks like I'm chasing out here today in these areas. But we do have a couple live cameras. We have mainly a lot of live cams in Mississippi, Tennessee, and Alabama. We're going to take a look at Little Rock, Arxica, if that's fine. That's a bridge. Full of cars on it. Little Rock, Arxica. Only 2 people watching there today. Tennessee, you should be fine today's, because I just took a look at your live cam. Should definitely be fine. Alright. So, we will likely not have any rotation, but if I want to really say, my velocity, wind speed have definitely got changed. We are clocking winds up to about nearly 40 miles an hour almost. Some areas might have been clocked up to about 45 miles an hour because we're seeing 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So if you're in the path, people at Springfield Airport in Missouri, SGF, should get ready for this strong thunderstorm to arrive in any moment. Precipitation will be arriving any moment, so yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any live storm chasers out there yet, but we will be having chasers in this area today's. So I might actually be going for Springfield today, so if not. Yeah. So yeah. Storm Chaser Brandon Kopic saw 9 hours ago. Then had to post out. He was coming from. He was going from Joplin all the way down to San Angelo, Texas. From yesterday's outbreak or severe weather. That was actually 9 hours ago. Oh, sorry, backwards. So he's actually heading to Joplin, Missouri. So he's going from San Angelo, Texas, all the way to Joplin, Missouri. So at this time, he's probably in Tulsa. If not, he's likely already in Joplin. So yeah. So we will end the stream in probably 6 minutes right now. So yeah. My weather app keeps saying record high temperature. I don't know if it really is a record high. 49 degrees is the high today, apparently. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 67. We could see a couple claps of thunder at time to time. Maybe tomorrow morning, likely. Feel like it's already 57 degrees. There's no way. Because if it was 57 degrees, it would not be cold. Because I felt that air. It was literally cold. Come on, weather app. Make up your own mind, bro. You said. I swear, it's literally saying the high of 67 tomorrow. I think we got confused with 70. I guess that's supposed to be like the feel like temperature tomorrow. It's supposed to be raining with potential heavy showers at time to time. But afterwards, we should be fine. So yeah. So we'll definitely have Brandon Copics on the stream later today. Definitely, hopefully. So yeah. So we only have 2 special weather statements for strong thunderstorms in effect. Mainly, the 12 other special weather statements are just for fire weather. It's crazy. So yeah. Overall, Cape Paducah areas. Those are probably the perfect arrows I probably drawn today's. But last night we definitely draw them perfectly. So yeah. I don't know. Hang on, I don't know if you can. Maybe not. All right. There is actively nothing to talk about over here, but let's go to day 3 real quick. Day 3 outlook to show you what we might see. All right. So the tornado threat today's. For those who are just joining in, we are at a significant 10% chance. Joplin, you're in the area, including that was probably a horrible start I was about to do, including Springfield and Jefferson City, Missouri, as well as a little bit of Vallarta, I think that's how you say it, Arxica, and just outside of Fort Smith, if you're just going straight towards Little Rock. And if I'm not wrong, I think Little Rock, yep. People in north towns of Little Rock, you're also under the significant threat. And if you're leaving St. Louis, you'll be under that. So look at this. Kansas City, you're under 2%, you should be fine. St. Louis, you're under 5%. But after a couple hours of driving, you're under 10%. So yeah. Tulsa, you should be fine, you're under 2%. Fort Smith, I already did that. You're in the 5%. Denver, Iowa, you're under 2%. And a little bit of Kentucky, you're also under a 2% threat. So we might see a couple tornadoes try to develop. People in North Shreveport, you're under a 5, but if you're in downtown or south Shreveport, you'll be under a 2. Memphis, 2. Outside of Dallas to the east, you're under a 2. And then Mount Vernon, Illinois, you're also under the 2% threat as well. So is our wind threat going to be significant? No. But we do not have a tornado threat. We do not have a tornado threat tomorrow. So wind risk is only up to 30%. Air risk is only 15%. And the probability, day 3, we actually have a marginal risk in effect. So this is the first. Our probability is only a 5%. So yeah, we do not have anything else on a significant day like we do. So 5% threat. And then day 3, this is what we're seeing. We are seeing a level 1 L5 marginal risk. If you're in this light green, like most people will be under it tomorrow, across the US, you're under a general thunderstorm threat. So like I am under today's, tomorrow, and possibility Tuesdays. So yeah. Probability chance for a slight risk being upgraded is very unlikely at this point. But if I want to say, we can have a possible threat tomorrow. UNK, unfortunately you can't see. That means unlikely chance for a slight risk. So we can see a 2% right there just outside Wichita Falls. And then we could probably see this level 1 get extended a little bit out. So Fort Worth here might not be in it still. But yeah. And then we can see definitely the thunderstorm threat just continuing. But I think the thunderstorm threat might be extended all the way to like near St. Louis. But if possible, it might include St. Louis. And then people over here might be under it as well, in Northeast. And let's talk about tornadoes. Tomorrow's threat. So tomorrow's threat, we definitely will see a general thunderstorm threat for most U.S. areas. So this will be stretching from Idaho to Iowa. AFK. Alright, I'm back. Just for a couple seconds, real quick. So, from Idaho to Iowa, you'll be under a general thunderstorm threat tomorrow. And for those who are in the general thunderstorm threat tomorrow, and probably today's, you'll be under that threat, stretching from Mexico, Texas border. Alright. All the way to probably South Central Ontario, if not Central Ontario, and then we can probably see a little bit of Southwest Sutter Quebec. So yeah, I will be under the general thunderstorm threat today's and tomorrow. So yeah, I won't be surprised if we don't see a thunderstorm tomorrow in my area. So yeah, so again, if you're joining in the stream, if you're watching from the following cities in Arxica, Little Rock, and Valdosta, including Batesville, and following cities in Missouri, Joplin, Springfield, Columbia, Jefferson City. If you're watching from those areas, you're under a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk. Significant tornado threat today's expected. And the people stretching from northeast Texas all the way to southwest Iowa, you'll be under the threat for level 2. If you're lucky enough and you're watching from just probably outside of downtown Houston all the way up to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, you'll be under mainly the level 1 threat, marginal risk. But we have 2 general thunderstorm threats. If you're watching from the precipitative time zone or mountain, stretching from northwest to northern Nevada all the way to the Canada border, you'll be under the general thunderstorm threat. If you're watching from the Mexico border to Texas, all the way in southern, south central, probably central Ontario, you will be likely under the thunderstorm threat. So yeah. Anyways, let's go to the satellite one last time. Take a look at what we're seeing across the U.S. So apparently we are just seeing the sunrise in Texas. I'll be impressed if you're actually watching from there. Texas, I meant to say California. So we're just seeing the sunrise because we can still see the dark. All that blue is the fog we're seeing right there. So yeah, as of 11 a.m. Eastern, actually this is the same thing as of 10:30 a.m. So yeah. So the next update loop will be in about 12 minutes actually. So yeah, look at this. People are in the clear skies today. We can actually see some snow on here. Because that might be clouds, but if not, that might be snow. So yeah. Anyways, y'all, we're gonna end the stream here. We'll probably possibility be live if there's a large and extremely dangerous tornado later on today's. If not, probably a confirmed tornado. So yeah, I don't know. But we'll be back live when there is a dangerous tornado outbreak about to occur. So for those who are joining in, we just saw the thing go from 1 to 2. So if we do go live later today's, I will definitely be covering this for a couple hours. Last night, I did not think twice, but we literally went live for completely 2 hours straight. It's all because of North Central Texas joined, and if there was no one else that joined, I would literally, I will literally not be here. So yeah, literally not been there last night. So yeah. Anyways, y'all, we'll probably be back later today if we do have severe weather. If a large tornado touches down. So yeah. Currently we're on green mode. That means we are calm right now. So if we are on green mode, again, like I just said, we're on calm mode. So yeah. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna head out and do some weather forecast stuff. Just keep eyes on my second channel. You'll probably see the new latest community posts come out. So yeah. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching the live stream. And I will be possibility back later today's. Sheesh.